on the bright side, on brightsideben.com on our archive page. You'll also find a shopping cart with the longevity products, including my personal favorite, the BTT, Beyond Tangy Tangerine, which I'm sipping on as we speak. The multivitamin mineral complex powder, you add a couple scoops to water, and you sip on it all day long. For you guys who are just checking out or just trying out the Beyond Tangy Tangerine for the first time, make sure you sip on it slowly. You don't want to put too much of the stuff in your system right away. You may end up with a little diarrhea or loose stool as your body gets overloaded with these nutrients. So sip on it slowly. It's around $50 for a canister, and if you're like most folks, you'll notice results pretty darn quickly within 1 or 2 doses. Beyond Tangy Tangerine. You can find out all about it at brightsideben.com. Our number today is 866-582-9933. We do have a couple lines open for you. Now is the time to get on board. The lines fill up. We'll get your calls here. In our next segment, I want to finish up a couple more things about cholesterol. We're going to be talking about this for the next few days. It's so important. The major theme, the bottom line, the most important point to understand about cholesterol is that the stuff is really, really important, and you don't want to be monkeying with the body's ability to make this stuff. Cholesterol is a raw material for a nearly infinite variety of various biochemicals in the body. We'll be going over all of these in the next day or two. This fact alone should tell us why it's literally suicidal to do anything to slow down the production of this stupendously important stuff. And when I say suicide, I'm talking literally. According to an article written by Dr. Emily Deans in Psychology Today, quote, low serum cholesterol is linked to in numerous scientific studies to suicide, unquote. And when we talk about the nervous system and the brain and the relationship of cholesterol to brain health and nervous system health, you'll understand why suicide is one of the side effects of low cholesterol. All right, so some of the raw materials that come from cholesterol include the stress hormone cortisol, which is indispensable for helping us deal with the vicissitudes, the ups and the downs of life. All our growth and repair hormones come from cholesterol. How ironic is it that on one hand, doctors and medical professionals are so eager to dispense hormones and hormone replacement therapy and estrogen therapy and testosterone therapy for older folks and menopausal women and andropausal men? How ironic is it that your doctor is so willing to give you hormone replacement therapy made by some pharmaceutical company, at the same time give you drugs that lower the body's ability to make these things on its own, to make estrogen, to make testosterone, to make DHEA, to make progesterone, to make pregnenolone. Last 3 or 4 days we talked about how important DHEA and pregnenolone and progesterone were. Well, they all come from cholesterol. Pregnenolone, progesterone, DHEA, these are relaxing hormones, these are youth hormones, these are balancing hormones. They help balance out the toxic effects of estrogen. We talked about how important DHEA and pregnenolone and progesterone are for the immune system, for healing, for fighting autoimmune diseases, and for fighting cancer. And all of these come from cholesterol. These days, most people are aware of the importance of vitamin D. Vitamin D, by the way, is technically not a vitamin. It's a hormone. We talked about this yesterday. Vitamins are important molecules because they assist in the transformation of chemicals. In other words, this whole chemical factory idea where chemical A gets turned into chemical B, into C, into D, into E. These processes, these steps of A to B to C to D, etc., are all assisted by vitamins. Vitamins are technically called cofactors, or actually coenzymes. In the same way a co-pilot plays an important role in helping a pilot fly a plane. He's not the pilot, he's the co-pilot. Cofactors, or coenzymes, which is what vitamins are, help or assist in the process of chemical transformation. They're important in assisting in a cooperative kind of way. Hormones, on the other hand, are the pilots. Vitamins are the co-pilots. Hormones are the pilots of the chemical processes in the body. They don't assist, they command. They order. This is the difference between a vitamin and a hormone. They're both important. You need them both. But vitamins are assisting factors and hormones are the commanding factors. They are so important for the correct functioning of a biological system that there's literally little docking stations, little ports of entry on a cell that is specifically structured to match up, to integrate, to lock into a hormone so that biochemistry can proceed. So what I'm saying here is vitamins are important, but hormones are orders of magnitude more important, more potent, and more powerful than vitamins. And the stuff we call vitamin D is unfortunately misnamed because indeed, vitamin D is no mere cofactor. Vitamin D is no mere assistant. Vitamin D is a commander. It should be called hormone D, not vitamin D, because it is a hormone. It doesn't function as a co-pilot helping the pilot fly the plane. It's the pilot. It helps the cell fly the plane of chemistry. It's a command molecule. It has its own little docking station on a cell. And the chemistry that vitamin D or hormone D commands is the chemistry of building and thriving and making things happen. That's why almost every day there's a scientific article published on how important hormone D, I think I'm going to start calling this hormone D. Every day, certainly every week, there's another scientific article published on how important hormone D is for keeping us healthy. Hormone D is critical for calcium absorption. Without calcium processing in the cell's electrical energy gets messed up. Without calcium processing, you can end up with osteoporosis. Without calcium processing proceeding as it should, you end up with stones. Without calcium processing proceeding as it should, you end up with a general breakdown of the structure of the body and of a cell. The classic hormone D/vitamin D deficiency disease is called rickets, which used to be a big problem in this country and still is in underdeveloped countries around the world. Rickets is basically a softening of the bones due to a malabsorption of calcium, which comes after a deficiency in hormone D, vitamin D. These days, fortunately, at least in this country, rickets is somewhat unheard of, at least partially because of fortification of foods with very tiny little amounts of vitamin D. And calcium is not just a hardening mineral. Most folks know that calcium is important for hardening bones, but keep in mind, calcium is very, very, very important for the electrical energy of the body and the electrical energy of a cell. And without hormone D, the electrical nature of these systems, the body and a cell, is thrown off. Hormone D plays a key role in the health of the body's defense department. Without hormone D, you get colds and you get flus much more frequently. This is one reason why people get sicker in the wintertime when there's less sun. Don't worry about the flu vaccine, people. You don't need a flu vaccine. Nobody needs a flu vaccine. Nobody needs a flu vaccine. What you do need is a sun vaccine. You need to make sure that you're getting enough sun so that you can make hormone D to help support your own immune system. Without hormone D, autoimmune diseases are more likely. Multiple sclerosis, for example, is known to be associated with low hormone D levels, as is psoriasis, as is Crohn's and celiac disease too. Hormone D is critically important for sugar metabolism as well. So if you're diabetic, get out in the sun. All right, we'll continue this discussion when we come back from our break and take your phone calls at 866-582-9933 as well. Hang tight. We'll be back after this.
Managing your business and customers isn't easy, huh? SnapForce customer relationship software may be just what you need. SnapForce CRM is a software solution that helps you manage everything important about your customers, from sales to marketing to service and support. All of your customer information is right there at your fingertips for easy access. It's time to take control of your business in a snap. Get your free trial at snapforce.com. That's SNAPFORCE.com. Snapforce.com.
Yes, family and friends are gathering to give gifts and wish health and security. But why not enhance cell phone and wireless device security all year with Block It Pocket? A family-owned American business, we now have 2 spectacular holiday specials. Find them now at our new website, blockitpocket.com, or call 888-315-9618. Hurry, holiday special ends Christmas Day. Give the gift of security from blockitpocket.com, wishing you health, freedom, and liberty.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right, that's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufactured manufacturers. If you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
The knowledge of the ancients, tried and true, trusted herbs and extracts fused with the latest nutraceutical science. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend, crafted with over 14 key ancient herbs and extracts to supercharge and prepare your body for what experts admit is the most dangerous season of the year. We have rejected hundreds of other formulations in our quest to bring you what is simply the most powerful and comprehensive proprietary formula that we have ever created in the realm of herbal immunity. For the last 2 years, our team has been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to develop the ultimate nutraceutical formulation. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. Now is the time to secure Ancient Defense for you and your family. Visit ancientdefense.com or call 888-253-3139. That's ancientdefense.com.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
You pick up the receiver with your heart racing and sweat dripping from your forehead. You finally muster the courage to dial the number to call into your favorite talk radio show. It rings once, twice, and then...
Hello, it's GCN. What's your name and the state you're calling from?
Surprised you got through, you squeak out.
Jason from Minnesota.
Please hold.
As you patiently wait for your turn, you begin to daydream about being a famous talk radio host and what it would be like to have your own show.
Jason from Minnesota, you're up.
Millions of loyal listeners worldwide waiting to call and talk to you.
Caller, are you there?
Cheering crowds surround you, calling out your name.
Jason!
Going once, twice. Okay, we gotta move on to the next caller.
You blew it.
Huh? Wait, no!
Interact with the host you're listening to right now, online at gcnlive.com. Click on the community link. Engage with other listeners. Ask questions. Start debates. Don't agree with the host? Let them know. Be a part of the community at gcnlive.com. Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
All right, so I hope you guys are getting the idea that this cholesterol stuff is super duper duper important. But you know what? We haven't even scratched the surface. We talked about how cholesterol is important as a building block for cortisol, stress hormone. We talked about how it's a building block for all those over-the-counter youth hormones, progesterone, pregnenolone, and DHEA that we've addressed the last few days. We've talked about cholesterol as a building block for vitamin D, this unbelievably important hormone D. But there's so much more important stuff that's associated with cholesterol. So are you getting the sense that it's an idiotic idea to poison the body's ability to make this stuff? Let alone the fact that nobody's ever shown that making too much cholesterol is associated with heart disease. This whole idea about cholesterol and heart disease came about because they noticed that there happens to be cholesterol located in the areas where there are blockages in the heart. But there's also calcium, and there's also iron, and there's other things in these plaques as well. Not only that, but does it really make sense that the body would dump cholesterol for no good reason into an area that's so vital as arteries that lead into the heart? The body is no dummy. The body has a divine intelligence built into it, and it's not doing things for no reason. The last thing you ever want to do if you are dealing with heart disease or a circulatory problem is take a drug that stops your body from making this incredibly important substance that, by the way, has a specifically relevant role